This morning on DC News Now, we're talking about some showers that are pushing their way through across the region. At this point, we'll eventually notice some scattered showers again through the afternoon, maybe that isolated thunder threat as well. All these details and timing coming up. Also coming up this morning, President Biden and House Speaker McCarthy coming to terms on a tentative debt limit agreement. A breakdown of what's in that deal and what this could mean for you.
Plus, keeping students safe, what Loudoun County Public Schools principals proposing parents do after reports of fight clubs involving students.
And millions of people hitting the road or flying for the busy Memorial Day travel. We are at the airport and on the roads, finding out how you can save time this morning.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, at 7 o'clock on this Monday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off with a live look outside this morning. Jackie, it doesn't look as bad out there as it did a little while ago, but it's still not the prettiest day. Yeah, not the ideal start to Memorial Day, right? Where you are tracking still some scattered rain showers pushing their way through, including D.C., even back over towards Prince George's County. But those showers are starting to wind down just a little bit. Not quite as widespread as what we saw earlier this morning. Even across northern Virginia, we're tracking those rain showers sliding on through, even back over towards Front Royal. The reason why we're tracking the rain, it's this low down towards our south, and we'll be watching for a few more rain showers to pop up through the day today. Likely later on this afternoon is when we could be dealing with that isolated thunder threat. Visibility has been reduced down about 3 miles in Culpeper, 5 in Leesburg, 7 in Frederick. We're now up to a full 10 miles in the district, so that visibility has improved greatly in the district over the last hour. Temperatures out there right now, 50s and low 60s, so a relatively mild start. We're seeing a light breeze mainly out of the northeast between 5 to 10 miles per hour. And through the day today, we'll be tracking some of those rain shower chances. Not a complete washout, but certainly want to make sure that you do have the rain gear and be weather aware. Later on this afternoon, we do have a chance for that isolated thunder threat between 3 and 5 p.m. this evening. Of all these details, look out towards our West Side 7 Day. That's all coming up in just a couple minutes. Guys.
All right, Jackie, thank you. Your time right now is 7:01.
That is right. A quick look at your Know and Go headlines on this Monday. First up, D.C. police are investigating after they say a man was shot and killed during an argument on a metro train. They found the victim at the Navy Yard station. A volunteer organization says they want metal detectors in stations to control violence on the metro.
And officials are investigating the cause of a large fire at the Columbia Island Marina. It happened early yesterday morning. 3 boats were destroyed as well as parts of the dock. No injuries have been reported.
Tens of millions of people hitting the road and taking to the skies as they travel for Memorial Day. AAA predicting drivers should head out early this morning. They expect the roads will be best before 10 o'clock this morning. They did add that traffic will be worse between noon and 3 p.m.
And breaking this morning, Prince George's County police say a teenager is dead after a shooting near Woodstock Drive and Heathermore Boulevard last night around 9 o'clock. 2 adults were also hit, according to officials. Investigators say all 3 victims were shot inside a home. No word on a suspect or motive. And President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy have struck a deal on the country's debt limit.
That is right. The deal keeps the federal government from defaulting for the first time in U.S. history. President Biden and Speaker McCarthy now have to get the rest of Congress to vote the package through. Biden spoke about the deal last night. He is now calling on Congress to do its part and move the bill forward.
The Speaker and I made it clear from the start that the only way forward was a bipartisan agreement. That agreement now goes to the United States House and to the Senate. I strongly urge both chambers to pass that agreement. Let's keep moving forward on meeting our obligations and building the strongest economy in the history of the world.
And taking a look at some of the details of that deal, it has a 2-year-long increase on the nation's spending limit. It will also fully fund medical care for our country's veterans. Now, recipients of Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program or SNAP benefits would have expanded work requirements. Meantime, the deal means student loan borrowers will start making payments again in the fall. However, Republicans were unable to remove Biden's student loan forgiveness plan from the budget agreement. That fight will continue on its path in the Supreme Court. A decision is expected before June. And the controversial $6.6 billion Mountain Valley Pipeline is one step closer to being complete. Work has been stalled for several years because of regulatory challenges from people opposing the pipeline. The pipeline runs from West Virginia to Virginia. Project leaders say it is roughly 94% complete, and West Virginia lawmakers, they are split, though, on the project.
If you look at the impact of not completing the Mountain Valley Pipeline, first of all, lots of jobs, lots of tax revenue that would be generated by those jobs. I think it's had a devastating effect.
Most of the jobs associated with the pipeline are temporary construction jobs, and those jobs go away when construction is finished.
The pipeline still needs authorization from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection.
Your time right now is coming up on 7:05 this morning. A middle school principal in Loudoun County sent a letter to parents revealing that some students have created fight clubs that involve brackets, betting, and challenges. The principal says that some parents are not only aware of this, but are actually hosting these fights. Now, this comes from a principal at Lunsford Middle School in Chantilly. The principal says the school had to do a reset last Friday because some students were creating an unsafe situation for everyone. That reset involves making every student report directly to an advisor. The principal wants parents to take responsibility for their children's behavior. He is warning the school will take action if necessary. He writes, quote, "We cannot tell you how to parent, but when your child creates TikToks and Instagram pages using Lunsford's name and then attempts to hold these fights in our hallways and bathrooms, we will take action." Now, a separate school statement sent to parents said violence has no place in the school community. It added that they will continue to cultivate a culture of kindness and inclusivity.
A troubling trend of violence in the district's metro system. Another shooting leaving a man dead. Police say it happened yesterday on a train after it left L'Enfant Plaza. Now, officers say there was an argument that ended with the suspect firing a gun. One Metro writer says he is not worried, though, about the recent trend in violence.
You kind of hear about stuff like that happening here a lot, so it's kind of just another day, really. Try to be extra cautious and vigilant, and I think, I mostly feel okay. I mostly feel safe.
DC's Guardian Angels say they are increasing patrols around the metro to help reduce violence on trains. They say they want, though, more metal detectors in stations.
It's touchless, so it's like you don't even really know it's there. You're just walking through, it'll pick up on, it'll scan you really quick and see if you have any weapons.
Police say 3 of the 4 deadly shootings in metro stations in the DMV so far this year have been taken place in the district. All right, a lot of people boarded planes over the weekend to travel for Memorial Day.
That is right. While the official numbers are not in just yet, AAA is predicting airports will have their biggest Memorial Day travel rush in more than a decade. We do want to go right now to our Joseph Omo, who is live at Reagan National Airport this morning. So, Joseph, it's been pretty smooth for people all morning long so far.
So far, and the fingers are crossed right now. We're going to give you guys a look at the TSA lines here in just a moment. But guys, this weekend truly was the big test for the airlines. You might remember last summer was a particularly rough time to be traveling via air travel in America. And then you had the Southwest operational meltdown at the end of the year. But this weekend, all things considered, it's all been pretty smooth. The TSA, they said that they screened over 2.7 million passengers this past Friday. That is above their expectation, what they estimated it was going to be. Our nation's big 3 airlines, United, American, and Delta, they all say they each planned to fly roughly 3 million people over the holiday weekend. Now, as for the skies themselves, very smooth when compared to last year. United and Southwest, they did have some issues with delays at the start of the weekend, but overall, each day of the Memorial Day weekend, the U.S. saw less than 200 cancellations each day. And hey, the security lines may have been long as expected at times, but the passengers we spoke to here at DCA say no problem.
Actually, I was very surprised. It's been really smooth. I was a little bit nervous about traveling in Memorial Weekend, but so far so good, so I don't want to jinx ourselves.
Had an easy flight here, nonstop from Kansas City, and transportation around here has been very good.
It turned out to be great.
All right, so the good news here, guys, is that I'm looking at the airline display board here, the flight information display board, and there are no delays out of Reagan National Airport this morning, even with all of the rain. But what you're looking at right now is how the TSA line is faring out at, 7 o'clock in the morning. It is slowly starting to fill up. So if you are flying today, be sure you get to the airport 2 hours before for your domestic flight or 3 hours before for an international flight. But certainly not as bad of a weekend as it was this exact same time last year. In fact, FlightAware right now reporting that there are less than 300 delays nationwide. Back to you guys.
So thank you. Your time right now is 7:09. Stretching your dollar this morning. If you're looking to save on home appliances, mattresses, and even cars, consumer experts say you have about a couple days left to cash in on some potentially big savings. Now, May is Maytag month, and experts say appliances from places like Lowe's, Home Depot, and Best Buy could offer deals up to 30%. But when it comes to tech, some experts say hold off on them.
Electronics are going to be a better buy during Amazon's Prime Day, which at this point is just several weeks away. Predictions say it's going to hit around mid-July. And we also know that competitor stores like Walmart, Target, and Best Buy will be hosting their own sales around this time.
Consumer experts say people in the market for a car can also save this Memorial Day. They also add buyers can save between 40 and 60% on quality mattresses too. And more Americans are pessimistic about retirement than any point in the past decade. This is according to a Gallup poll released last week. The report says 43% of working people expect to live comfortably after they retire. It's down 5% from last year and the lowest mark since 2012. Optimism about retirement hit a recent high, about 57% in 2019, and that was before the pandemic.
Your time right now is 7:10 this morning. A new study suggests dozens of U.S. cities at risk for Mpox outbreaks this summer. While the health emergency has ended, U.S. health officials hope to prevent a repeat of last year's outbreaks. Mpox infections drastically increased following Pride gatherings last summer. More than 30,000 cases were reported across the country. About 40 people died. While cautious, health officials say they are optimistic this year's infections will be less severe. They cite a bigger supply of the vaccine, more people with immunity, and easier access to treatment as the reasons. And a new U.S. study says 1 in 10 people are experiencing long-term symptoms of COVID-19 months after being infected with the Omicron variant. That's according to the National Institutes of Health. Researchers have also identified some key symptoms to identify long-term COVID. They include fatigue, brain fog, loss of taste, and smell.